Hi, I'm James here at Gear4music with Jason from Headline Audio, who's going to be talking us through the Nord Stage 4 Compact. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, tell your friends, leave us a little comment if you've got any questions, and yeah, we'll get right to it. The Nord Stage 4 Compact.
The Stage 4 Compact, my favourite of all of the stages, in fact the Nord range. So everybody knows that the Stage has got all of Nord's technology built in one keyboard. So we've got the organ, we've got the piano section, we've got an incredibly in-depth synthesizer section there, and then the effects at the end. But what I really like about the Compact, I'm a guitar player that plays keyboard in the band, so I have to just drop on for the odd song. So I definitely don't need 88 notes, and I definitely don't need 20 kilos to pull in, as well as my guitar amp and sort of everything else.
Sure.
The Stage 4 Compact is 73 notes instead of 88, but it only weighs 10.4 kilos. So,
wow.
So you can sack your roadie because it's just ideal for, you know, people in my situation, I guess, or if you don't want the full weight, or if you don't even need the 88 notes. The other thing with this one, it doesn't have a hammer action. It's got a weighted waterfall action on it, so it is much more well suited to the organ. If we just solo the organ there, the trigger point is much higher. And because there's no velocity control, it's great for glissandos and everything else without damaging your hand while you're doing it.
Lovely, so it's nice and comfortable. We've also got that nice smooth sort of roll off on the edge. It doesn't overhang.
Yeah, that's nice. It. So exactly the same range of features as the other keyboards in the Stage range. The control panel is exactly the same. It is just the keyboard that is different there. So we still have our full virtual tone wheel organ. We still have our piano section with 2 gigabytes of storage. We've got our synth, which includes sample playback, 1 gigabyte of storage in there, and then we've got a virtual analog synth, 2 different FM synthesizers in there as well, and then we've got 6 different effects processors that we can add to each one of the 7 layers.
So it's incredibly powerful. I mean, that's kind of based around the Wave 2, is that right? The synthesizer.
It is, yeah. The Wave 2's got 4 layers, so you lose 1 layer on the Stage. It's only got 3, but all the other functionality is there. So I think a lot of people look at the Stage and think see it as quite intimidating. There's a lot of things going on that control panel. It's only because Nord's ethos is they don't want sub-menus to sort of dive through. It's a performance keyboard, so everything should be there. It should be clear what's going on just from a glance at the controls. And once you break it down into the different sections, or I mean, if we call them modules, it might make more sense. But we've got an organ there on its own, so we're only using this small control panel, which has got all of the features that you'd expect from a virtual tone wheel organ. The piano section's even smaller because that's playing back piano samples. So once we've selected which piano sound we want, we then just sort of fine tune it with things like dynamic compression. We can change the timbre control, soft, mid or bright, just really fine tuning the sound to get the effect that we want. And then likewise, the most complicated part is the synthesizer. That's got an extra screen there as well. So as we flick through things like waveforms, we get a view of what that wave is and what we're doing by editing it, so we can see the waveform changing there. So yeah, as you say, we've got the Wave 2 in there, we've got the piano, we've got the organ. So all of the technology that Nord do is built into that one keyboard. It's a very, very powerful instrument. And you know, the most popular one in the range is the Compact at the moment. So
lovely. And you can have various layers going off at once. You've got 2 for the organ, 2 for the piano, and then 3 for the synth, and each of those can have their own effects, is that right?
With the exception of the organ section. So the organ, there's one effects processor available there. So whatever effects you put on will be on both of the organs there.
Right.
The rest of them, as you say, each piano layer has got its own independent effects processor, likewise for all 3 synth layers.
So you can really build up those kind of huge patches, you know, with lots of things going on. There's an arpeggiator in the synth as well.
There is, yeah.
Can have things moving around. Yeah, extremely powerful.
Very.
that's the Nord Stage 4 Compact. Thank you very, very much, Jason. That's really, really helpful.
No problem.
And as I say, if you enjoy this video, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.